Well, then why would you be worried and not pick the random man? If it's most
I'm just
likely
saying in
that
the
it's gonna
back
be
of
fine.
my mind, I'm automatically going to be thinking, okay, did he keep going down the trail? Is he far enough away? Is he going to turn around? Is he going to start following me? Is that a trauma response?
I'm gonna
Sure.
think that's about the bear.
Earlier,
See, and I don't think that about wildlife. I
I'm
just
sorry, but earlier weren't both of you guys saying not all women? Don't generalize all women. And what you're doing right now is generalizing that all men have the ability to cause harm to all women.
I mean, all
Well,
anyone can cause harm to any other person.
Women,
What do you mean?
But it's all men.
A bear's gonna rip you apart.
I think, to appeal to an earlier chatter, I think what another chat said, especially given your like context and like your background, obviously we don't know everybody's trauma here. So that's something that you emotionally kind of viscerally align with immediately when you come into such a drastic but blatantly logical question like this. Obviously you really should not be around bears. I think that's like the logical conclusion immediately.
I'm like, I just answered the question.
but I just want to be clear. So for you three, would you be okay with somebody who's had a bad experience with a black person having prejudgments?
Nothing.
We're back. What?
Nothing.
happened.
Was it you?
No. Nothing happened.
We're good?
Yes.
Good? Okay. Can somebody jumpstart where I was?
Black people, racism.
Oh, okay. I got it. So, somebody has a bad experience with a black person. They then use that as justification for generalized racism towards black people. You guys, I believe it's an entailment of your logical position that you would be okay with that racism so long as this individual had a prior bad experience with a black person.
I mean, I wouldn't be.
Why can you guys not give me the fucking Gen Z stare and fucking answer the fucking question? Holy
it's
fuck.
not that. It's a matter of you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, because at the same time, what you're describing, like, that's a trauma response. Like, that's not even...
Okay. But so is it racist? Is it bad?
Okay. But for instance, just because I've had trauma involving men doesn't mean that I'm now, like, lesbian and only want to be with women. I'm still seeing men. I still love men. I still love pleasing men. Like, I'm still going to feel that way towards it. However, am I going to have that trauma response because I have had bad experiences? Yes, but I don't have to treat all men like that because I know it's not all men. But I am saying men have that ability, and men are biologically stronger than us, especially in their upper body. That's just a fact. So no, we don't. Look, your question doesn't apply to me.
Trauma.
I was responding to him, not you.
I see people use trauma a lot, and trauma, although it's not our fault, it becomes our responsibility.
You have to heal from your trauma.
It is. It's not our fault, and it sucks, but it becomes our responsibility. And if we don't take responsibility for our trauma, again, not our fault, but it's our lives. If we don't, we're going to go around this world hurting people, dehumanizing them, devaluing them, stigmatizing them, and fear-mongering them. Whether you're black, whether you're brown, whether you're a gypsy, whether you're white, whether a man, a woman, whatever. So you can't use like, oh, well, it's kind of okay because of trauma. No.
Like, it's the same thing as I have bipolar 1. If I decide to just stop taking my medication, I will become a terrible person who just doesn't even think properly about how I'm treating other people. It is my duty to take my medication to make sure that I don't affect other people in that bad way.
Right. Same with BPD.
Same with BPD, yes.
Comes from trauma.
And a lot of people think it's manic pixie dream girl shit, and it's
right.
very
it's
annoying.
Some aesthetic, yeah.
A lot of the girls in the industry have, I think I wrote that in one of the notes. I said, talk about it on a later date, but BPD in the sex industry and why it's so prevalent.
Sure. I guess finishing off on this, if we say that it's understandable or even acceptable for women to harbor resentment or express prejudice against men because of negative past experiences, by that same logic, we'd have to accept that someone who had a bad experience with a black person is justified in being racist. And most of us here would rightly reject that. But when it comes to these prejudices or bigotry towards men, there seems to be quite a bit of hand waving when it comes to that. Food for thought.
Nice.
Okay, all right. We have some chats coming through here. Oh, is it going to come in? Thank you, Cha. Sorry for the delay on this.
Shaw XD donated $69.
Appreciate it, man.
I typically roast the sex workers because, well, they deserve it. But
Oh.
tonight, I found the covert feminists on the left side of the table far more obnoxious. Andrew would have ripped them to shreds.
Nobody gives a fuck about Andrew Tate, bro.
I think he's
talking about
Andrew
Andrew
Wilson.
Wilson.
on
They're
the
talking
show.
about Andrew Wilson.
Oh, well. Yeah, okay. Well,
He thinks we're
He
fake.
might.
I love that.
Griddles donated $69.
Thank you, one.
The only one
Thank you.
Brain is talking about is that sweet lady Brain, and we all know it.
It's you, Brian. It's you. You spelled your name wrong.
yeah, he spelled it wrong.
Brian? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, McGriddles. Appreciate it, man. We have Joe Finley coming in here. I think he disagrees with me on this. Is it going to play? Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. One sec. There it is.
Joe Finley donated $69. It's not racist, but it's still stupid. Delusion is rampant. Feminism has more pull than reality. Stop the walking by in a room for an hour, any man or any bear. BC does matter inly for bonding.
Because does only matter.
All right. Joe Finley. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Thank you. It's not racist. It'd be racist to pick the bear, I think, over. Anyways, okay. Moving off of the bear, though, let's see. We have, anybody bite on any of the trans stuff or whatever? Women are just as physically strong as, you X that out, I guess. Okay. Then we have Taylor. You agree with the following statement. People of color can't be racist towards white people. Why is that?
I don't think I meant to circle that one. I didn't mean to circle that one. Sorry. I think I meant
Or
to
did you mean to circle it, but now you're like, am I about to get BTFO'd? Okay, so you think black people can be racist towards white people?
Oh, I think everybody can
Wait,
be.
can you-
Sorry, I think everybody can be racist, but I don't think it's okay.
Okay, so
that
black
make
people
sense?
can be racist towards white people?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, nothing to push back on then. 18, there is a gender wage gap. That's Lindsay Lee. Anybody else agree with that? Well, I need to do that one. No? Okay. Gender wage gap's kind of boring, so we're just going to skip over that, but it doesn't exist. Sorry.
Oh no, I meant women make more in the industry than men do.
Oh, okay. You wanted to talk about that. Crystal, number 19, women are the primary victims of war, not men. You agree with that statement. Why is that,
Who
Crystal?
said that? Women are the primary victims of war, not men.
Yes, you agreed with that statement.
I do agree with that. Yeah,
Great.
because when you rape and pillage, usually
Wait,
when you're
can you?
when you
guys,
rape-
guys, stop.
great.
No, it's not even that. Speak into the microphones, please. We've repeated it like dozens of times throughout the show. Just get up on the microphone. Get this close to the mic. Go ahead.
I do agree with that statement because men have the ability to take over large swaths of areas through force, and sometimes that means taking over certain women, obviously, when they grape and pillage, which is what they've done historically. So women do and are victimized during times of war.
I think he was more meaning like the women at home versus the men at war. Am I correct in that?
No, I'm prepared to make
general?
all women versus all men.
In general.
All the paradigms of how people suffer in war. It's all on the table.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree
that
with
was
that
men.
statement.
Yeah.
Who are
Men
more
the
victimized?
majority of the infantry and the first to get drafted.
I'm from the South, and we had like the Confederacy and all that. Do you know how many men died in the Confederate War?
I mean, yeah, that's the ultimate form of victimization.
Well,
like
how about
death.
this? Let's
but
be more
also, like,
specific.
if you're raped, then that's also you're a
World
victim.
War
Okay.
One. Who were
I
the
can see your point.
That happens.
World War One? Who were the primary victims of war? Men or women?
Men.
I'm asking her. Hold on.
Who died more often? Men.
Who are the primary victims of war?
Who died more often? Men.
Who are the primary victims of war? Your position is women are the primary victims of war. I'm not asking you who died more because you're right, it is men, but your analysis seems to point to, and there are probably women who are raped during World War I. So the question is, who's the primary victims of war for World War I?
People who lost their lives.
Okay. So is that men?
More men lost their lives than women.
Also, plenty of men were raped when they were, grape, pardon me, Brian. I'm getting used to it.
It's all right.
Especially like prisoners of war, it was extremely common. The statistic was very alarming. They did a study on it after World War II.
Women have been prisoners of war too, and in that instance, they're raped, they're taken advantage of, so
okay,
they are in turn a victim. No?
Can I get a straight answer though? World War I, men or women, who are the primary victims of the World War I?
People who lost their lives.
Men or women, dude?
Which is who?
Both sexes died during World War I.
There was vastly more men
But
that
I'm
died
asking,
than women.
the answer can be one of two, men or women.
If it's a binary and you're setting it up that way,
But
then
yes,
perhaps
the question is men or women. Those are the two possible answers, men or women. Who are the primary victims
men
of?
died more in World War I.
Man, can we just be authentic?
That's literally the answer.
Straightforward? Come on.
That's the answer.
So men. Men is your answer.
Even accounting for the fact that
It's
women
so easy.
were essayed during World War I.
Okay, they're still in the victim category, are they not?
Well, they're in the victim category, but I'm asking primary
Keyword is
victim.
primary.
Okay, primary.
Primary victim. Men or women?
Men.
Okay, all right. There we go. What about World War II?
It would be the same answer.
Okay, Vietnam War? Okay. But so I'm a little confused here. So World War I, World War II, these were the biggest military conflicts ever. You said, well, women get raped during wartime. Yes, this is true. This definitely happens. But so how do you reconcile your original answer, which is women are the primary victims of war, not men, but now you're saying when I'm breaking it down to specific wars, the biggest wars that we've ever had, now you're changing it to men? Are you just changing your answer in general, or?
I think people who lost their lives across the spectrum of wartime are all victims, and in some instances that may be more men than women. You've provided those examples. So.
Well, in every single war ever in human history, men have always outnumbered when it comes to deaths.
Okay.
Also, the jobs were different.
So
for
men
women
are the
and
primary
men
victims of
literally
war,
were going-
or still women?
In that context, then men. But
What
now that we've had a
context?
broader discussion, then, well, you're saying they've lost their lives over the swath of history, so it's obviously more men who have been a victim in a broader context.
Mm-hmm. She just needed specifics, guys.
Wait, one question on this, kind of curious. Would you, maybe I'll just open up to the whole panel. Would you kill 10 men to prevent one woman from being essayed?
No.
No. That sounds terrible. Damn, Brian.
It's
Murder?
the
You're going to be like, so
trolley
you would let a
question.
woman
No.
get...
It's just the trolley question. Like,
Anybody?
I wouldn't.
I don't think murder is acceptable. Like,
Well,
general.
they're both terrible, awful things.
essay isn't death though. Like, that's totally like above the spectrum. But you can heal from essay, but you can't heal from death. So like,
This is true.
I'd kill Hitler to prevent World War II.